Well, hi again and welcome to my channel. This is a place where I talk about all things creative process, working with clients, small business ownership, and kind of doing it all and balancing it all as a woman with ADHD. My name is Rachel Simpson. I'm the owner and operator of Rachel Simpson Media. We're a small business in Southern Arizona doing media production and design services for businesses and nonprofits. And today I really wanted to talk about on-site work and how to dress for on-site work. Now, I work from home primarily. I have a nice little office set up in my bedroom, and so usually my work uniform is a tank top and some leggings and maybe some fuzzy slippers if it's wintertime. Because I'm really comfortable, I'm in my house, it doesn't matter, and I'm just in front of a computer screen. But when I actually need to work out of the home, and I call these usually on-site days, when I'm shooting videos or photos or recording podcast audio or something like that for folks, I need to think a little bit, in addition to what equipment I need to pack and what my shot list needs to include, I need to give a little bit of thought to what I'm wearing. And I think this is kind of important for a few different reasons. So for one, I'm a small business owner, so I need to really think about the way that I represent myself and my business when I'm out in public working with clients. When I tend to look more professional, what I've noticed is that it tends to foster more trust with my clients, because if you show up looking like a slob, your clients maybe aren't necessarily gonna think, oh, that's somebody who knows what they're doing. No, they're gonna think, who's this joker and what are they doing? And I know that's not fair, but that's just kind of reality. And for me, what I found is that dressing certain ways when I'm doing on-site work, it helps me feel more confident, and it also helps with any imposter syndrome I might be feeling around the work that I'm doing. So let's get into it. Grab your favorite drink of choice. I'm still drinking Earl Grey because I'm recording this the same day as the service contract episode. And let's get into what to wear on site days. All right, so before we get into outfits, and I am gonna show you a couple of outfits that I generally default to when I'm doing on-site work, I wanted to go over some of the parameters that I use to pick out an outfit for an on-site shoot day. So when it comes to what to wear, focus on what is gonna be functional. Video recording and shooting photos and kind of doing this sort of work can be really physical. I know there have been days where I've done, like a full day of shooting photos, and I log like miles worth of steps throughout that day. It can be really, really physical, so you want to make sure that whatever you decide to wear needs to be something that you can move in, something that you can comfortably wear and work in. One thing that I tend to do a lot is I tend to not wear long sleeves. Unless it's a layer that I can shed, because I get really sweaty, and so I want to be able to not sweat through my clothes. So I tend to wear things that are a little bit more lightweight. So it needs to be functional, and part of that is knowing your body and knowing what is comfortable for your body, what's not comfortable for your body, because you could be dressed to the nines and look amazing, but if you're uncomfortable and then you have to shoot photos for like a 3-hour event, you're not gonna have a good time. So functionality is really, really important. At the same time, you wanna make sure that whatever outfit you choose is going to be polished. And I don't mean 3-piece suit, elegant dress, all of that. I mean, you need to look put together. Don't wear tattered sneakers. Don't wear a ratty shirt or a crop top. Don't wear jeans with the massive holes in them. You wanna be there, you wanna be comfortable, but you also wanna look professional. And it's not super crazy. You don't have to overthink it a whole lot, but just look like you put a little bit of intentionality into the way that you dress. One thing to also consider is dressing for what is appropriate for the occasion and the location. So the occasion might be more casual, it might be a bit more formal. So the way that I would dress to go to the park and shoot a video for somebody is gonna be different than the way that I dress for taking photos for a formal event in the evening. You have to pay attention to the context that you're gonna be working in. If there's an event with a dress code, maybe pay attention to the dress code and style something similarly. You might also want to take your geographical location into account. So I live in Southern Arizona. We're very casual here a lot of the time. So I know I can get away with things that maybe wouldn't work in other areas of the country or even of the world. So pay attention to kind of the local dress and the local level of dress when deciding what to wear when you're doing on-site work. And then the final thing that you want to do is to be sure to dress in a way where you blend in. Now this is related to dressing appropriately for the occasion or the location, but it's just a little bit different. Think about the way that you would dress to attend a wedding versus the way you would dress to take photos at a wedding. Two different things. It's okay to pop a little bit as a wedding guest and, you know, wear the nice dress and do the big makeup and the big hair and everything. When you're dressing to be a photographer or a videographer, you want to tone it down a fair bit. And that's because you're not there to be seen. You're not there to be part of the event. You're there to do a job. You want to make sure that you're not going to be a distraction. So dress subtly, kind of tone it down, keep it pretty, you know, keep it professional, keep it nice, but keep it muted. Before I get into outfits, just one more thing, I promise. I just wanted to talk a little bit about hair and makeup. So hair, my hair does this. It gets very like curly and wavy. So normally what I do is I wash it and style it the day before, and then I wear a bonnet to bed and just kind of style it as second day curls. They tend to be the most predictable on the second day, so that's what I tend to style for. I'll wear it down a lot of the time, or if I am feeling warm, I'll usually pack in one of those clips and just clip it up, kind of like that. Looks perfectly fine. Makeup, I tend to keep, you know, it looks nice, but it doesn't pop. So, you know, normal foundation, blush, powder, and then, I don't know if you can see, but my eyelids are pretty light to neutral. I put a bit of mascara on, I do my eyebrows, and then my lip color, I honestly usually go even more natural and light than this. I tend to keep it a little bit lighter and a little bit more neutral when I'm doing on-site work. And then the last thing is that I almost never wear earrings when I am doing on-site work. And that is because if I am shooting video, I have over-the-ear monitors that I wear to monitor sound. And if I have over-the-ear monitors on, the earrings will press into the sides of my head and it's very uncomfortable. Kind of goes back to that functionality thing. So let's check out some outfits and I will show you what I am talking about. Okay, so this is outfit number 1. It is a pretty casual one. I'll wear this for work that is maybe for a very casual workshop, or maybe it is for an outdoor event or something like that where I need to be a little bit more comfortable, but I can get away with dressing a little bit more casually. I've got a nice blouse up top with lots of space to move. The fabric is nice and lightweight, so I won't get overheated. I have a wedding ring on because I have been hit on before in work settings and I don't like it. So I tend to wear a wedding ring to cut down on that because I am there to work, not to flirt. And I am actually married. I've been married for about 15 years, but I just am extra intentional about wearing a wedding ring on site. Moving down to the pants, these are Duluth cargo pants. Sometimes I'll wear like a dark pant, like a black skinny jean or a dark skinny jean. Pretty casual, but again, I live in Southern Arizona and this would be for a more casual shoot. It just needs to look put together. And then finally, I wrap it up with some nice black boots. And these are really comfortable. I can walk for miles in these if I need to. And they are incredibly comfortable and they look a lot more put together than maybe some old Converse or something. So this is outfit number 1. Okay, and this is outfit number 2. So you can see I've got, again, the nice breathable top. If it's a cold part of the year, I'll pair this with like a sweater or a cardigan. It's in a nice dark, fairly neutral color. Looks very professional, looks good. I like to pair this one with this black skirt. I like this one because it's dark, it's fairly neutral, and it's long enough to where I feel comfortable walking around in it, bending if I need to. I've got a good range of motion in this outfit. I usually pair it with tights just to really polish the look and bring it all together. And usually I wear flats with an outfit like this. If it's cold weather, I might go back to the boots again, or I might do the flats. Very rarely will I wear heels for on-site work because after a while they get uncomfortable. And if I have to do a lot of walking as part of a shoot, I don't really like to wear heels. So I'll usually pair it with some nice black flats. And that's really all there is to it. Again, you want to dress comfortably, you want to dress in a way where you're able to do your job, but you also just want to pay attention to what you're wearing and make sure that it is polished, that it's put together, and that it's appropriate for the space you're going to be working in. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss another video. I am trying to do these every other Friday. Again, we will see how that goes. So thank you for joining me today and have a great day. Bye.